Hi, I'm Mark Zipp at Crocker Farm Auction. I'm here to discuss an outstanding example of Southern Redware that will be selling in our October 28th auction. This sugar jar bears the distinctive earmarks of pieces made in Alamance County, North Carolina during the late 18th century and early 19th century. You can see just how profusely decorated this example is. It's marvelous that they made things like this with any sort of regularity. But they actually did. And this is one of the nicest examples of this form to come to auction in quite some time. The decoration on it, as you can see, is a mixture of copper slip, yellow slip, and manganese slip, trailed in lines interspersed with cross-shaped elements with fleur-de-lis tips, various spots, even crosses on the handles as well. An interesting combination of both vertically oriented lines and horizontal lines. Very striking geometric design. These motifs with crosses featuring fleur-de-lis on the tips almost look like stars. It has this just very striking quality about it in the decoration, as well as the form. People love this form. This form is based on evidence of actual sugar remnants found in these jars. Most people refer to them as sugar jars. And examples made in Alamance County have these distinctive handles. Luke, can you get a close-up of the handle here? That are open and run horizontally at the shoulder. This piece was made circa 1790 to 1820. It has a really great history. It was in the John Gordon sale of Folk Americana at Christie's in 1999. And I believe it broke 15,000 even back then. This design that you see on it, while known among other Alamance County pieces, is fairly rare for a sugar jar. A lot of these sugar jars have either wavy lines, sometimes interspersed with swag-like slip trails, either in a vertical orientation or in an inverted orientation, or just hanging in the standard drape pattern. Sometimes there's daisies corresponding into it, but this cross design is unusual. And these little extra motifs at the top that feature triangular slip trailing with a spot at the center are also unusual. You can find these designs on a few plates and flasks that are known from Alamance County. In fact, Luke and I were just down at Mesa this past weekend, and I noticed they have a plate that has this distinctive triangular slip trailing with the dot in the center, running down the center of the plate. But to find this kind of decoration with sugar jar is most unusual. Not only is it rare, but as you can see, it's just a visually stunning example. This was also featured in the exhibit Art and Clay, and it's featured as well in a prominent article written on Alamance County Redware that is featured in Ceramics in America. We're very excited to offer this piece in our October 28th sale.